I was hearing in the results of the election when Mary Berg was giving her concession speech, and it was played. She mentioned Vince Lombardi, and the people in the Walker crowd booed Vince Lombardi just because Mary Berg mentioned his name. I thought that was a very Wisconsin personal example of how polarized we've become. Now, how we got that way? Well, it's that facts don't matter anymore, and science doesn't matter. I mean, you've covered lots of examples of that. We could talk a lot about how people ignore the facts. I mean, whether it's climate disruption or whether it's actually President Obama's record is a good example. If we were to go through his record, we discovered that it's not been so bad. There's been some problems. It's not perfect. But if you listen to the Republicans and the ads in this election, you'd think Obama's record was horrible. So the facts don't matter anymore.
Let's go next to Ron in Sparta. Hello, Ron.
Hi there. Thank you for letting me on. I guess I'm one of those voters that doesn't read any political information and votes. I'm one of those dumb independents that looked at all the truth to vote and saw what candidates voted for, and I voted for the candidates accordingly. And I didn't vote for any Democratic candidates because they didn't deserve my vote. And I think a lot of the country is waking up to looking at the real facts, and that's what I look at is the real facts, and I vote accordingly. Yeah. And I didn't vote for Mr. LaFollette because he's in a do-nothing office. We pay him every year for virtually nothing. And that's a great way to spend Wisconsin money, and I thank you.
Well, before you go, Ron, what is... he didn't want me to follow up with that. John in Menasha is with us. Hello, John.
Hi, Joy. I wanted to weigh in a little bit on why I think the wave went the way it did. I think it's because every single issue in this country is being politicized. Right down, I mean, just the minutia of every little social problem and everything is being politicized. And I believe that it's being politicized mainly by the left.
Well, can you be more specific? What do you mean?
Let's see. NFL football is the big one right now. The gay rights advocacy, wanting to have, men be able to go to the bathroom and women in women's bathrooms. This kind of stuff.
I'm sorry, we don't have time to, I guess, go into some of those specific examples. I didn't expect that. We only have a little more than a minute to go. Secretary LaFollette, the left has politicized everything.
The right has worked very hard, whether it's the Koch brothers with all their money or Alex or the different public interest groups who support certain issues, whether it's on birth control or whether it's women's equal pay. On all those issues, the Republican right has done their good job of polarizing it. I mean, one obvious example is the Tea Party. If you can't believe the Tea Party has helped polarize our country, then you're not watching things.